And I think the big takeaway is he took a leap of faith. I think that is the part, because we're, at the end of the day, we're still questioning how exactly this roster. We've heard from Pelinka earlier in the show that the idea was to give them depth and give them a variety instead of what he came from and what the Warriors have. So I don't know that it still, does it make sense to you, the picks that they have made, the guys that they have put around LeBron?
Not all the way around, but I look at this whole thing a little bit differently. I almost look at LeBron and Irvin Magic Johnson, their relationship the way I look at Magic and Howard Schultz when they went into Starbucks, right? This is a partnership. And the reason to show you that it is a partnership, Jenny Buss is one of the most powerful people there is in sports, correct? Would you guys agree on that?
Sure.
When Rich Paul sends a note to her that says, congratulations, that lets you know that they look at each other as equals. This is not like, hey, we're lucky enough to be here. No, we understand what this is about. So the fact that I think LeBron has a lot more say than what people are trying to give him credit for. I think Magic is going to try to do things, but I think LeBron has a lot of influence on where this organization goes.
Here's what I refuse to accept. I refuse to accept that this is not about basketball. I've got a million people telling me this is about his interest long-term, being in L.A. He could do what he wants to do wherever he wants. People are now tying together the fact that, well, he sold this comedy script and he's going to star in it, so that's obviously why he went to Los Angeles.
Oh, are you serious?
Let's not be ridiculous. He's a basketball player, and I believe he cares about his basketball legacy, and I believe he believes that he and Magic Johnson can build something that he will have a chance to win. I think the notion that LeBron James' first priority is not to be a great basketball player and to have a chance to win championships, I refuse to accept
I think it's
that.
closer than what you think, though. I think there's 1A and I think there's 1B. I think there's a chance for him to create a dynasty business-wise, having the mentorship of a guy like Magic as well.
That's
and
what
that
I
also
think.
entices LeBron to be in LA.
That's fine. Okay, I will accept that. But if Magic Johnson had been the president of basketball operations of the Minnesota Timberwolves, then he could have gone to Minnesota and shared that vision with him.
Agreed.
My point is, the geographic proximity to the people who make movies strikes me as a very bad reason to choose where to go play basketball.
Well, I think it's, and then no offense to anyone who's claiming that, but I think that's a sort of antiquated way of looking at the world today. You don't need to be first of all, Hollywood doesn't even make movies anymore. Every movie is shot somewhere else. Every show is shot somewhere else. Hollywood is not the Hollywood of old. So that's a dead idea to begin with. It's also it's a very small way of looking at it. LeBron can build an empire anywhere he wants to be, and he will do it perfectly well. I genuinely believe for the first time in his basketball career that he has an actual mentor in a way of mutual respect that he hasn't necessarily had. And he sees in Magic not just one of the greatest all-time basketball players, but a guy that everyone would want to emulate past the game of basketball. And that to me was the draw.
It also helps having a guy like Kobe Bryant in town that he can call up and talk to about stuff like that. I mean, all those relationships are LeBron James' board. I don't think LeBron has ever really had a basketball board. He's always been the chairman of every board he's been on, where now he doesn't need to be that anymore. He can actually...
He can breathe.
Yes, for 1 second in his career.
I will say it does feel like the one person he ever had directly in his basketball life who rose to that level of prominence was Pat Riley. And it does not seem he liked that. I mean, just from a distance,
I think
now that might have been
dynamic.
the personalities involved, but it did not seem he liked that.